Popping bottle champagnes all night, running up your mouth like it's all fine. She looking like a in a skirt tight. 너 뭔데 자꾸 어쩌고 저쩌고 입을 놀리는 거야. 너 혹시나 예쁘다고
GM, everybody, what is up? Welcome in. We have an awesome podcast today. It is our first public stream on People platform. Welcome in. Today is Mooncast episode 17. We have SavageStudios joining us as a guest, as well as Drew from Haus, which is a Solana project. Today on People, we have a special thing happening. So you can vote yes for this space cat here, or no for this space cat right here. Now, the whole concept of this is to essentially just choose the space cat that you like best. Which one would you like to win? We're going to be raffling one of these two. We have a wheel split right down the middle for either of these. So it's literally random. So the choice here is which one you prefer, which one you like best, because whichever option wins, we're going to be giving that away to the viewers here. But it's completely random. But yeah, the Space Cats are the main collection for the Moondance project, which I am building, which this podcast has been a part of. And they're the main and most limited collection that we're going to be releasing. So yeah, pretty awesome. Let's get to our guests now. We're going to unmute here in the VC.
I don't know. Like, are they still around or not?
Damn, coming in hot. Let's go. All right, guys, the stream has started. Piefly, have you got your camera ready?
No.
All right. Well,
problem with camera.
Piefly is a black screen as per usual. That's all right. That's all right.
This is two thumbs up for Piefly. Good job, Piefly.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
2 thumbs down for Piefly. So I like to get started with just some quick intros here for everybody. So I'll start off I'm GhostcatJoypad, Web3 content creator, founder of Moondance, which the Mooncast podcast are a part of, as well as a new community manager for Parabox. But everything has been awesome. Web3 is packed with stuff. It's been busy, but it's been fun. That's a little bit about myself and what I've been doing. Piefly, would you like to go next?
Yeah, sure, of course. So yeah, I'm Piefly. As you can see currently, I am a black screen. This isn't usually what I look like. But I am a Web3 content creator as well as a core ambassador and community manager for Degen Legends, which is basically a Solana gaming guild. We also play games, Web3 games outside of Solana as well. So we're multi-chain in terms of the other games we play. And yeah, just love making content. Yeah, streaming as well, live streaming on Twitch and X. And now people, anyways, yeah. Go over to
Nice. Oh, looks like
SavageStudios.
Yeah, let's push it to Savage because it looks like Drew lost his camera feed.
Oh, wait. Oh, is it gone?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, there. I was just trying to not suck so much bandwidth, but that's okay. No, it's good. There, am I back?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good.
So yeah, let's go to Savage. Little quick intro about yourself.
Yeah, I've been a Web3 content creator for 3 years, full-time for the last year and a half. So, yeah, I started out in Axie, and then when that ran its course, I started seeing all the other games come up and build things, and I got to try like over 100 games. So it's been a really fun ride, and yeah, I just love the idea of everything crypto gaming. So yeah, thanks for having me.
Sweet, man. Thanks for joining. Let's move on to Drew here. Intro about yourself, what you do, things that you like, whatnot.
Yeah. So I'm CreativeDrewy, otherwise known as Andrew, and I'm the mobile developer. I am the mobile department at DRiP'd. DRiP'd, for those who don't know, is a creator platform that uses Solana to enable people to secure and own content by those creators on the platform. So, we're kind of like, I like to call it Web3 Patreon. It's not a bad model. Creators can join and they can drop all sorts of art and content and whatever. And then the users can own, common, rare, legendary, not dissimilar to the way games operate in terms of, their like rarities of like weapons and stuff, right? But like you can own those and trade them, whatever their NFTs, so that sort of thing. So, but I've been in the Solana community for kind of active, interacting. I've been to Breakpoint twice. Before this, I was at Solana Mobile working on the Saga. And so I've been around for a while, and I've kept an eye on all the Solana games. So I'm most familiar with the Solana gaming landscape, but every now and then I'll come across some of the other crypto games that are out there, and I'm usually pretty open and I do try them. So this will be an interesting conversation because I definitely have some thoughts. So I'm excited to have the conversation.
Man,
and
you
also, are
just
people
like
like
me.
betting on us? Like, what's going on with this?
Yeah, so People is introducing a new betting system, Web3 based. People can choose yes or no using USDC. The options for this podcast that I came up with, because most of them have been like betting on streamers playing a game if they could win the match or not, right? But for the podcast episode, I have 2 Space Cats, which are the main NFT collection for my Moondance project, which is on Solana. I love Solana; it's my favorite. But yeah, so the option is yes or no. They're tied to 2 different Space Cats. You basically just put money down for whichever one that you like best. Towards the end of the stream, I'm gonna spin a wheel, and whichever one wins the pot. So it's really, really up to whatever you like, and the odds are totally random. It's gonna be very, very random. But at the end, I'm also gonna be giving away the Space Cat that wins to the chat here. So big dubs. Yeah, man. Facts though. I love Solana. I actually got into Solana like right after FTX happened, so everything was really bad. But I fell in love with the the functionality of it and the projects that were being built on it. That's what caught my attention. That's what kept my attention throughout all this time. So like I chose Solana to be the main chain for the game that I'm building, this first collection of space cats, and the community has been awesome. I'm not gonna make it to Breakpoint, unfortunately. I wanted to this year, but next year for sure. Same with Piefly. Wait, what's your excuse, Piefly? Because you were planning on it. I don't know what his excuse was.
It just didn't make sense. I think just sorry, just not this time around. Does it?
I mean, if my company wasn't paying for me to go, I wouldn't go. You know, I mean, it's
Yeah.
very expensive and to go, especially to Singapore. So it,
Yeah.
you know, I've been very
It's the
fortunate.
F1 race makes
Yeah.
so much more expensive too.
Yeah.
Okay, so our first section here for the podcast is basically just a little news roundup for the week. Anything that's happened in Solana or other chains, you know, with Web3 gaming and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie, I did not really plan this one because it's been so busy. I've been doing hella stuff. Thank God, Piefly. Thank God. Okay, something I did see though on the timeline. There's a new project, and they released their website where you can get a whitelist. It's called anime.com, and it was, I guess they're planning on releasing like a Web3 platform for anime shows or something like that. I wasn't very clear. I didn't do too much research on them, but I did get on the whitelist. You could mint 3 NFT stickers by signing up for the waitlist. I said whitelist, but I think it's waitlist. But yeah, it's anime.com, so I'm pretty curious on what that's gonna be. But yeah, Piefly, share whatever news you got. Updates from the space.
Okay, so this is a big one from a pretty major Solana project, one that is very near and dear to my heart. But it's regarding Claynosaurs, actually. So they announced this.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
you see that, bro?
Take it away,
Yeah, they
Piefly.
announced this week that for their mobile app, they're going to be partnering essentially their game developers, Gameloft, which is a massive company, insanely profitable company. Looking at some numbers right now, and just in 2020, wait, what the heck? 2023. Okay, I like blank there, dude. All right, they grossed $344 million. The year before is
Sheesh.
355 million. The year before is 265 million. So it's a very, very big company, very profitable. And they're going to be developing the mobile app for Claynosaurs.
Gameloft was the first developer of Angry Birds, I think. I could be making
Really?
that up.
I can
you know
fact
what?
check that.
No, I don't know. That may not be true. I think I'm getting confused. But all I can say is like Gameloft has been around forever. Like they were one of the first companies to release games on. I've been around long enough to like see the Android live and die, like not die. What am I saying? That was not a Freudian slip. Certain apps live and die. How about that? I've seen Android, come alive like with games and stuff. And like Gameloft was right there from the beginning with like their Asphalt Racing series. They had some first-person shooters in the early days. I think they still do now. I haven't played any of their games lately, but I mean, they're as big as it gets in the mobile gaming world.
Absolutely. No,
Yeah,
you're
that was
right
huge.
in that they actually were developing like apps for like phone before they for the like phone games were even like a thing. They were like kind of like pioneering that. That's why Claynosaurs really like partnering with them. Claynosaurs also kind of like trying to pioneer like Web3 gaming, and kind of change the like negative stigma between like Web3 and like crypto. For them, that was like very appealing to them to partner with Gameloft because they're very, I guess, ambitious and like pioneering new things. So yeah, Gameloft, yeah, and they're pioneering Web3 here. So I think that's absolutely massive. And yeah, if you guys want to know again about like Alpha and like what that game's gonna look like, do know a lot about that project. Let's talk about it now or
They showed screenshots of a mobile game last year at Breakpoint. At their party. Now I don't know if things have changed since then, but the idea was that it was going to be a little bit like Pokemon Go, and you would have a Clayno in the game, and you would kind of raise it. You'd have your little Clayno buddy, and you'd hatch the egg, and you would feed it, and I think there'd be some geolocation type stuff where you go out and have to do stuff with it. And they showed a lot of screens of that, and it looked really, really cool. I don't know if that's changed, right? They could have gone. They could at this point they could be going a completely different direction. But that's what they showed at Breakpoint last year.
Yeah, they do plan to implement the augmented reality that you see in Pokemon Go. They said it won't be at launch. They plan to release Q3, I believe, of next year, but there's going to be some early access, I think alpha and beta tests for holders as well. So those will probably be out, hopefully sometime Q2, maybe Q1 next year.
Yeah.
We're going to be testing this out. So this is pretty hype.
I want to try it sooner, but oh well. I need a Claynosaur, actually. No, that's good that we have a lot of time. I still haven't gotten one. I should have got one when it was way cheaper, when Solana was like $13 when I entered. But oh well. So yeah, we'll go on to our next section, which is a featured project that we select for every stream. So for this podcast episode, I wanted to feature Drip Haus, because it's really awesome what they've been doing over there with allowing creators to literally put anything up, from imagery, videos, like music, game assets. There's a lot happening at Drip and what they're doing. So Drew here can share with us a little bit about the mobile stuff, but I want to get Piefly and SavageStudios opinions or thoughts about Drip Haus, if you guys are familiar or not. Piefly, are you familiar with Drip Haus at all?
Yeah, I have. I think I've been receiving NFTs from Drip ever since, I think, maybe the beginning of season 2. So like over a year and a half ago.
Okay, very nice, very good, yeah.
So
Savage.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were done, man. That was way too long of a pause. Come on.
I
I can't see your
This
face.
is a podcast. You can't pause.
I can't see his face, so I don't know if he's done.
I've been trying to fix my camera this entire time, bro.
No, Piefly, go ahead, because I actually, don't know anything about Drip, so you can keep talking.
So what I think is really cool is how they're kind of like branching out, and like you described is like how there's like these creators and like games. So like example, like there's a Portals Drip channel of Portals, and I've received like NFTs that I can use in Portals from Drip. And I think it's the same with like BR1. I'm not sure.
No, they don't have. They don't have.
They don't have in-game assets yet. I wish they would.
Yeah.
They have some sort of collab with Drip, but
Yeah.
that's
they got it. They dropped some content.
They just have like some art pieces and like little gifs, but that's about it. So yeah, Drew, if you don't mind, since Savage here is unfamiliar, I think it would be good to give like a quick like rundown of summary of what Drip Haus is and what it does for creators.
Yeah. My pitch to creators is that Drip is a place where you can actually like make money. We don't take any cut of what creators get on the platform. So and it's settled literally every day. So you join as a creator, you start dropping content, and people give back with our sort of what you could very much call an in-game currency. Called droplets. You have to buy droplets, and then you can do things in the there's in the chat, the Drip Haus Twitter account. You can buy these droplets and you give them to creators. And the model right now is like depending on how much you give within a given snapshot period, kind of changes the perks that you get. So generally speaking, the more droplets that you give to a creator, the higher rarity of a drop you will get. You'll get the legendary if you give X number of droplets, that sort of thing. And again, all the money goes straight to the creator. You can also just straight up donate to creators or thank them. And people really like to do that. Like, it's actually really impressive how much people do that. And then we just pay out like every day. You get it USDC right in your wallet, instant transfer. It's really, we have an auctions platform, so you can auction off collectibles as well. And like there's kind of like this fund where there's like a flash fund, everybody who took place in the auction, some of those droplets will go back to one person in the flash fund. I don't exactly, it goes back to some people. I can't remember if it goes back to everyone a little bit or if it goes back to one person. I think it goes back to one person who participated in the auction. I haven't done a whole lot. I've participated in a lot of auctions, but yeah. Right now, we're kind of going after artists and musicians. But I think there's a lot of potential in like gaming and just creators in general. We like to say that it's like a good way for influencers or creators to sort of monetize their name, if you will, right? Like it's just another touch point. Someone like, Iggy, right? Iggy Azalea, she's doing a ton with Mother. But Mother is kind of a proxy for monetizing her popularity, kind of. But if she wanted to join, she could just drop memes and kind of more directly post things that she's passionate about, and it'd just be another way to make money. And hopefully, we can pitch her when we're at Breakpoint. That's the goal.
Yeah. That's wild, dude.
That would be so cool to meet her at Breakpoint. Like that would be so cool.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if she's strolling about. It's one of those things. I don't know if she's going to be with us. The rabble, but
Savage, are you going to Breakpoint?
Nah, it wasn't in the cards this year. I wanted to go to Singapore for Token, and then unfortunately, as a full-time creator, sometimes there are slow months. So I had a couple of slow months, and everything's picked up since then. So that's great. But because of that, I had to pass on it. Like you said, if I had a company paying for it, I would definitely go. Yeah. But I had to pass on it this year.
Okay, well, on the topic of content a little bit here, especially with Drip, Savage.
Well, actually, can I just there was something I wanted to say too.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I feel like Drip in gaming is relatively unexplored, and particularly with I would love to see in-game assets dropped on Drip. I would love to see games just literally drop assets that can be using games. Portals didn't. It's totally possible. You think about the model of Pokemon cards or Magic cards. You buy booster packs, get random cards that eventually can go into the game. There's absolutely things we could do like that. And we have here. I have the mobile app. Let me make sure I'm looking at my camera so you guys. Can you see my phone? Can you see this is the iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have this concept of a legendary lock-in, right? So see how it's like a little video game player? You hit start. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Of course.
Every time. It's every time when you show someone. That's how it works.
I mean, seriously. Oh my! So you want to know? Okay, hold on. I don't know if you could. It says beta when you start the app up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to fall back on. Okay, try this again. See this? Here we go. We hit start. Yeah, it's just not going to work. Anyway, you can see that there's a controller. I'd love to see more games played in that little controller.
So you can make a game that could be played on there then? Is that what you're saying?
Load in any game. There'd be some work involved, but
yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'd love to see little mini games dropped maybe or something, So yeah, I don't know. I feel like games that are dropped from Drip content or whatever. Just I would love to see more of that, and I feel like there's a lot of potential we haven't even touched yet. So hopefully we'll as we grow, we'll do that.
Yeah, that's the cool thing with Web3, dude. There's just so much potential to use the tech, especially with assets that people could use across games and projects and apps. It's such a huge potential for everything. That's why I love it. That's why I'm excited about it. But yeah, I was gonna ask Savage.
Started working, by the way, finally.
Of course it does. It's how the universe works, man.
What'd you get?
All right, let's see what I got. Let's see if I get rugged. Here we go. I've already locked in a legendary this week.
No shot. Did you actually?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sick.
Damn. But yeah, you can do that within the the Drip website, right? Too as well.
Yeah, it's on the website too. It's just way more fun on mobile.
Yeah. So is the mobile app released yet? Wait. Before we dive into that, hold on. That's a whole other topic. Before we do that, I wanted to ask Savage, in terms of content, what forms of content do you mainly do for that you do for the obviously income? Obviously we love content. We do it because we love it, but we want to make it our living. So where do you go? What do you look for when you're making content, the types of content that you make to reach that goal of living off of it, you know, a little bit better?
I'm curious about this too.
So for example, like, I want to like be descriptive on the question. Like, if you're looking to be a content creator, where do you go? Or
Like you
if
personally as a content creator, what forms of content do you look for to get that income so you could make it your full time, right? To get that money off
so,
of it and live off of it.
yeah. Okay, I get the question. Okay. So yeah, that's a good question. I actually just get paid from the games or chains. I have a grant with Arbitrum right now, so I'm working with them for 3 months. I have a long-term partnership with Eat Lizards at Lizard Labs. So those are my two partnerships right now. But otherwise, there's always a marketing camp. Well, not always, but there are marketing campaigns that happen when the market picks up, and pretty much everyone in marketing does their marketing at the same time, and they slow down at the same time. So either you're working and you're very busy, or you're not doing much and you're looking to give value to your audience so you can continue growing, right? Not all my content is sponsored, but like the highest production value content is right now. So like the videos and things like that. But if I see like, you know, Raven Quest, for example, that's something I would post about because it's just such a good game. If there are good games in the space, I'm like, I feel like obligated to cover them and teach other people that these games are out there and they're available to play, because that's kind of what crypto gaming is. It's not everything's out all at once. There's like play tests. Sometimes there's a few weeks where you can play a game and then it's done. So it's kind of like what I cover is, oh, this game's available. It's playable right now. This is how much is in their airdrop. Like, for example, I think I just released a video. Zverse had a Telegram game and they were doing a $25,000 tournament for that. So, you know, it's things like that that I think are really cool in this space, and it makes it easy to create content. But I hope that answered the question.
Yeah, no, it did. Piefly, I'd like to get your like strategy as well. What you do to look like, what type of content you look for to get that income. But yeah, same thing that I asked Savage.
Yeah, so kind of similar. Yeah, it's mainly just partnership with games. So one thing I do is I have a weekly stream with Mixmob, and that's paid. I get paid to host a game night for them, and kind of like invite, you know, the DJ Legends people over. It's kind of like collaborative game night. That's a very fun weekly event, and that's honestly my in terms of like content and like just live streaming, I get the most viewership from those weekly streams. It's really cool. That community is so awesome, and they raid hard, so that's great. And on top of that too, we feel like DJ Legends as well. We have especially in the past couple of months, I've had a lot of campaigns, and so kind of like what we do is kind of like we'll have projects, for example, we'll say Aurori, and we'll partner with them, and for maybe the span of 2 to 4 weeks, we'll be like, hey, post some content on Aurori, tag DJ Legends, but our upcoming ticker for our upcoming token DGL in the tweet, and based off your impressions, likes, etc., like you get rewarded some of the prize pool, I guess, or just the creator amount pool, which is, I think for Aurori has been like $4,000 or $5,000, something like that. 2,000. It varies depending on the project and just the campaign. And so that's been something that's been nice and it's paid out. As well as I am on their monthly payroll as well. I work for DJ Legends, so that's another way I make income. And then what else? Hopefully in the future, hoping to lock down some more of that weekly events. I really like that model, kind of just like, you know, like really just
having a schedule,
community, and having something that's scheduled and something, you know, people in that community can show up to weekly and expect.
So I want to add something else. I've actually been a full-time content creator for a year and a half, but I didn't even have a long-term partnership where I did multiple like deliverables for anyone or just longer than 1 or 2 videos, I haven't had that for the entire time. So for a year and a half, I either had to go reach out to people, or I had to work through an agency, or I had to ask who had the contact for the games that are partnering with people and running campaigns. So I actually had to like be on Twitter and see who's being partnered, reach out, like network with those creators. Luckily I've been doing that anyways, because I just like talking to every creator and supporting them. So I was able to like live. I don't even know how I did it, I'm gonna be honest.
You made it work.
Like I'm saying, just saying it out loud right now makes it sound like so much work, and it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I was gonna say, like, I was gonna like amplify Piefly's point is the long-term partnerships it's so much better, because you get more from the community. So that community raids Piefly, they get to know Piefly and have fun with him. So it's like it's a win-win, really. Like they might be paying Piefly, but Piefly is like getting a lot from the community, right? They're like
making them stay.
They're
retaining them.
They see Piefly and they're like, oh, that's that mixed mob streamer, like forever, you know, because he has that partnership.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think that's pretty much. I think that would be the goal for most content creators that do streaming or make videos. And yeah, I'm similar. I was mainly looking and trying to get sponsorships and whatnot. Right now, I'm the new community manager at Paravox, which has been awesome.
Congrats again, by the way. That's so cool.
Yeah,
I actually met that founder in Austin.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, Shrimpe or something.
Oh, well, I haven't met that one. I was. There's another one. Go. He's the one I've been talking with mostly.
Okay. I think he's the English speaker. Yeah, I met him too.
Yeah, he's there too. But yeah, I think so what I was kind of getting at and driving to is that honestly, there's not a lot of places to go for content creators in Web3. So like one of the main forms is just partnering with the games directly, right? Getting those sponsorships. And you know, that's why I'm kind of streaming on People too, right? To see what's new, what can that provide as a streaming platform, you know, not just the sponsorship. What can that, you know, how can that elevate my performance and my income for the streams? But kind of going into like other areas, what, Drew, if you can answer this, like what can Drip help? Like what ways can Drip help content creators to discover a new way to drive that income and to get a bigger community? Like what does Drip offer? Since it's very limited.
It offers a different path, right? It offers first of all, it's just another channel, right? Like anything, right?
Yeah.
You know, you can join TikTok, you can join Twitch, whatever. But you know, I think the model is a little different, you know, where it's more active, I want to say. So like, you know, most of the Web 2 existing content platforms and maybe some of the, you know, largely what you might you know, produce on Twitter, the idea is it's consumptive, it's you know, you kind of view it, it maybe entertains you, or you you know, just find it interesting, but you have no relationship to it as a viewer. And you know, the Drip model is much more about like creators creating something that people have an affinity towards or want to own, right? So I think the best creators are creating things that they know there's someone out there, don't know who it might be, depending on art, that sort of thing, wants to own it. Like, so a really good example is me, because I do not collect everything on Drip. You know, there is so much quality art on Drip. If you go and look at like, there's like a discover section of the site, it's just absolutely incredible stuff that you can see. And so there is sort of this like passive consumption aspect to it. Like we want to be like a content discovery platform and like allow you to discover new things, like because we want you to find creators that you love. But I really like 3D models. Like I really like, because there's kind of like a tangibility to it. Like I can rotate it and pan it and zoom and stuff. So I purposely go and look for creators that are creating like 3D models, and I want to own those. Like I really just like having them, you know. So there's this one creator on Drip called Enigma, and he just makes these really, really impressive 3D models. He does a lot of like programmatic 3D model creation and stuff like that, and they're really cool. And like I want to own like all of his stuff, because it's just like, you know, I want that. And so that is the best way to, I think, as a creator, conceive of it. It's like you can sort of create a more direct relationship with people who would want to own something.
Mhm.
And, you know, so for an influencer or whatever, you know, that might be, you know, something more, you know, like just, I don't know, like, you know, you go to a concert, you want to keep the concert ticket, right? Because you like the band, right? Like you think about that model, right? Think about, it's a digital collectible model. So it's just
Mhm.
like, there are things that when people are connected to you as a creator or to your content, like that they're going to want to keep as like keepsakes, or keep as like things that they can display or flex or whatever. That's what you want to create with Drip, and people will pay good money for that stuff, because the collectibles market is huge, right? Like, you know, there's entire conventions of baseball cards and Pokemon cards and Magic cards and, you know, these sorts of things. So if you can find a way to get people to be very, you know, like to find an audience that's very, you know, I don't know, just passionate about you and what you're creating, then you create things and they're going to want to spend money on it. And then you can make money that way.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a really cool option for creators to kind of utilize it and to try something different, other than just, you know, looking for partnerships. I think there's a huge opportunity for creators.
And I think it's like, again, you can view your content as if you go into it with the right mindset, it is intrinsically more valuable on Drip, or at least that's what you should be pursuing. So again, like a lot of the content, I can't speak for you guys, but I would imagine a lot of this, you know, you guys have to just churn out a lot of content, because it's all about getting eyeballs. It's all about getting into the algorithm, blah, 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 right?
Mhm.
This is not like that, right? You're not competing with anybody else for attention. You are competing with yourself to produce something that people are going to want to pay for, ideally, right? And so you can be much more intentional and slower, right? So yeah.
Like Piefly's really slow. He might benefit from that a lot.
What? Wow.
Right? Am I
Catching
right?
rays, just
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now we can go back to my question about the mobile app, because right now
Yeah.
it's just the website. You connect your Solana wallet. Is the mobile app available? If not, like,
we have not publicly made it available. It is both in
Okay.
iOS Test Flight, which is their beta testing platform, and it's open testing on Android. So if you're an Android user, you can actually go search for Drip and find it.
I have an
install it.
Android.
Yeah, go to Google Play, search for Drip. You should see it.
damn, I don't have an Android.
Android always wins.
Saga. Let's go.
Well, that's
mean,
where my first love is, right?
I
I got started doing
mean-
Android development. I've been an Android developer for.
See, he's a mobile developer. He automatically gets to say what's the best.
I guess,
I do. Yeah,
I guess that's true. That's
I mean,
true.
yeah.
I respect that. Okay.
Man, I'm glad somebody gets it.
I respect it.
Yeah, I'll download the app right now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Careful,
So
because there's a period tracker called Drip. So just make sure you're downloading the right one.
well,
Yeah,
that
that's a
could-
fertility tracker. I'll do
Oh,
that
it's
too.
fertility. Okay, well,
Piefly, you don't need that, right?
Huh?
Huh?
Uh-huh.
All right.
That's fine.
Yeah, that is really cool. I like Drip. There is a lot of art on there. I've subscribed to too many. I have so many pieces in my Phantom wallet that I have on. But yeah, like, are there any upcoming events or partnerships that you guys have that have announced that's going to be like really cool for the community, you guys?
well, the goal, not really. The goal, of course, is just to get the mobile app out sometime soon, and then just really kind of grow the user base that way. We are going to be introducing like a more of a social type content where you can comment on content. and kind of interact with creators that way and other users on Drip. And it's going to be kind of interesting because again, this droplet is our in-game currency, and if you like somebody's comment, then they get a droplet from you. You are giving them a droplet, so you're in effect like rewarding other users, and then that droplet goes to you. And so we're just kind of trying to do things just a little bit different, seeing what that does. The hope with like spending money on liking, if you will, money, it's not very much, but it's fractions of a penny. But the idea with like it costing something to like you hope that better content will be rewarded, and it'll boost positive vibes and stuff like that.
So that's really cool. So like I've seen comments, you guys definitely don't want tokens for Drip. Am I correct in that?
There is no token.
Okay, yeah,
There's
you guys,
no
I've seen the comments on the Twitter page. So can you tell me more about the drips and how those work? And like
the droplets?
Droplets, I'm stupid.
It's an in-game currency. You exchange money for droplets, and then it's an easy off-chain way to distribute that money to creators and soon other users.
And for like on a creator standpoint, is there a threshold that you have to withdraw, or is it at any moment?
At any moment. There's an exchange rate for the droplets, and I believe it's just every day. X number of droplets came in, X number of USDC goes into your wallet.
That's really cool. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, if Piefly, Savage, if you guys have any studios, if there's anyone in chat that has any questions about Drip, feel free to drop them, and then we'll see.
Love to have you guys on the platform too, all of you. We're trying to court content creators, stuff like that.
That's a good question. How can creators like Savage and Piefly, how could they apply to get on there and to have?
I actually have an answer to that question, but I don't. But there's people. There's a couple of people on Twitter. You can just @ the Drip account. We have some creator onboarding people, and so you could mention me, and then I can connect you with those people. Like I'm pretty sure it's pretty much open season now for anybody who wants to join. We have a sort of DIY platform to allow you to drop your content. So there shouldn't be any barriers anymore.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of my questions as well. Like if I were to, for example, apply and get accepted, like I know it's like mainly like an art-based platform. Like what type of content would you see like me like uploading? Like can you do like videos? I don't know, like
Yeah. So I regarding the art platform, we definitely have that, like sort of reputation, and it's intentional. And so, but we want to widen it, right? Like I would love us to be as good of a media platform, like a music platform, so like a SoundCloud, right? Like a better SoundCloud. For content creators, I do have to say, I don't know how many people have cracked that. Like we've got Jakey on, Soul Jakey. Yeah. He drops his videos there. Ansem has a profile, and I think he was dropping some stuff like, and I secured one of his things. It's like, well, I should own the first Ansem video, right? Like that's like a big deal.
Always.
Always. Dude's got a camera crew, right? Like he just follows him around. So what I can say though is like again, it's hard for me to answer the question of what content you should drop. Like, could you drop like video content that you are dropping elsewhere? Yes. But is that going to resonate with people and make them want it? Probably not, right? Like, am I going to want a video that I, why would I want to own this video unless people really, really like you, Yeah. But again, if you can sort of capture that, like, I assume all of you guys want to grow your audiences, and you want to have a user base that wants to listen to what you want to say, because that's what the job, I'm sure, is predicated on, right? So you just got to think like, what could that content be that connects you with your fans, that makes them sort of want to be part of your audience, such that then when you're sharing this other stuff and getting these partnerships, you can, people are right there hearing what you have to say. And again, I would say we don't have a good answer to that right now. It's sort of up to the creators, right? So maybe give that if you can crack it, I think it could be very, very meaningful. But again, like just what we have seen is, some influencer types, if you will, just the content's not very compelling and I don't want to own it. And, like maybe you could just get donations, but, it's just not going to be quite as successful.
Yeah.
You know what changed the game? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just had one more question. Is there like a limit to like video? You said there's videos on there like size limit?
No, not that I'm aware of.
24-hour sleeping on stream Piefly.
That'd be great. Legendary rarity.
Like one path for a creator might be like, if you got something cool from like a gaming company or something, you could hold an auction for it. I don't know, because you can do physical stuff, like artists will auction off art and then the physical print. You could auction off merch, whatever. Like there are options there, but it's just, for passive content, it just we don't serve that very well, and that's intentional, right?
Yeah. Savage, you had a question?
Not really a question. I was just gonna say like Web3 like adds so much potential to different streams of income and things. Twitch has been out for a while, and the subscription model has been out for a while for like subscribers. You get money from your viewers if they want to subscribe, but it all changed for me. Like in my head, it completely 180'd, and I changed directions on the whole content creator monetization. I don't actually make anything for my audience, unless it's like a referral to an airdrop or something like that. But when I started playing Axie, I realized, you can actually, well, not at the moment. It's not like this anymore, but it was that brief moment of Axie where you were able to make money from the games, and the content was just for fun and building your community. That was the only way. I didn't actually try to make money. Anything I made, I would like gift back and like, giveaways or something like that. And it was actually like a really amazing experience because I didn't need, it was just a win-win, because when you don't have to monetize from your audience, you can make money from a game, and you can teach people to do that. That's when everything changed for like the way I thought about content creation. So then that's what kept me going. Even after Axie died and I still had to like go back to work and stuff. It was just able to, I just kept that little success I had. That was what kept me going. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah. No, I think there's definitely a lot of paths to take. It would be pretty cool to explore Drip and see what creators can come up with. One idea I was thinking of right now is like, if you're already partnered with a game, you're really close with them, maybe having like a creator skin you could release on Drip, and that could
that's
even
very cool.
Yeah, that could build your community, because you'd be getting people on Drip, and it helps everyone because you have more people coming into the game, exploring the creator themselves. They'll be like, oh, this character skin's based off of this creator, and he's streaming the game.
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of like when you have like gamers that partner with like motherboard companies or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, so like, that would
That's
be
a really
cool.
good idea.
So that would be one way I think would be really, really awesome. And I'm definitely want to get on Drip too, like as a project with what I'm building, Moondance, and would love to drop character skins on there.
Yeah, that would be so cool. I think that'd be so cool.
I'm designing one already, by the way. Almost done with it. but yeah, I'm working on a
And you can literally just use the rarity, the rarity system. The more droplets people give, the more rare of a skin they get, right? And then people can go into the game and flex the skin. And how cool is that?
Yeah, and you said you like 3D models. I'm working on getting the whole collection like redone with 3D variants.
Okay.
So yeah, so yeah, a lot of
I'll be
stuff.
watching, man. I'm ready for it.
Like
Yeah,
that
droplets
alpha.
ready.
Some pretty cool alpha, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm excited. But yeah, man, there's so much being built there. I think Savage, Piefly, y'all should definitely look into it, getting your guys's creator account set up on Drip. And yeah, I think there's so many ideas, dude. Like you can go in a lot of directions having it
Here's an
on
idea.
there.
So I have a drip channel, and on my drip channel, I just put out reviews of just like Solana games, just like dig into like the Solana narrative. Boom. That's what I had.
That could be a lot of fun, and that's not content that's out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, like what's interesting is like you don't have to use the rarity system. You can just drop like common content and stuff like that, and people might like it, right? Again, it can just be another platform for sort of more passive engagement. Again, we're gonna have comments and stuff, so like you could start dropping content. People are very passionate about following you, so you could probably get like 10. I'm not going to make promises, obviously, but like it's not uncommon for new creators to drop, jump to 10,000 subscribers.
We're all gonna get 10,000 K
Dang.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
$10,000? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa.
We went from community members to dollars. That's crazy.
Oh, my bad.
You heard it here first. Join Drip, get $10,000. I'm
Let's
sure
go.
On your first
my
day.
CEO will love that.
Yeah, everyone just starts submitting like stick figure drawings for the NFTs. All right, yeah. So we have some more topics to dive into a little bit. The timer on the stream is for the betting system.
Okay.
So I'm thinking we spin the wheel now for either Space Cat, and then we can go into those topics and so I don't forget about the timer and it goes past that. But yeah, I actually for the last on the timer here, do you guys have any questions about my collection, about my project, about Mooncast? Piefly, I know you still don't understand everything, even though you've been co-hosting. It's okay.
What's Space Cat?
God damn it, Piefly.
I don't even know, man. I was just gonna say I don't know nothing.
Space Cats are the first collection under Moondance. They're the most limited. They're always going to be the most limited collection that I release. And the reason I did it like that, so the collection size is 420. And I'm building a game. So the reason I did that is because to keep that rarity always the same, I'm going to be releasing other characters, obviously, for the game, right? It's going to be constant. And a lot of Web3 games have like these huge 10,000 quantity collections, right, for their game, for their characters. And it's like, how are you going to keep that value if you're going to release more skins for your game, right? Because you have to release more skins for a game. It's a game. You can't just have one that people are going to pay like 10,000 for. So like for me, this collection is going to always have that, because every time I release a character skin, it's going to be more than that. And so that's how I'm going to keep that value in terms of quantity. But these also are providing the most perks for holders. So I've hosted like tons of tournaments and raffles, or I've given away like, just USDC or, Starbucks gift cards, other NFTs, other Space Cats. So that's one of the benefits to participate in those events. As well as, this collection is also counting as the token pre-sale that I'm going to have for the project, which is huge. And it's going to be 42% of the total supply, which, is a good chunk. I didn't want it to be like a tiny percentage, like a lot of projects that do that. They'll release their token and have like 2% given out to the community, and the rest is given to like the project and the team. So it's like, okay, they're going to dump a lot. So holders are going to be getting like a huge chunk of that. But yeah, it's going to be the main characters for the game. So I'm working on the game right now. I already have all the collection made as for the characters in the game, and we are integrating into portals, so you're going to be able to use these as playable characters in portals, and I'm super excited about that because I love portals. Piefly loves it, and yeah, they've got a lot of stuff coming, so I'm really excited about that. I want to be playing as my space cat in that game, but that comes in hand with the rework I want to do of the artwork for the space cats. So I want them to be like 3D models because I myself love 3D models and like being able to look at it in that form, you know, in my wallet or inventory. I love it, dude. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, that's a rundown on the space cats. I kind of went off a little, but yeah.
No, let them know. Let them know.
Yep. That I have a full list of the benefits of this collection, which is here. I'll paste this in the chat. It's just a list of all the utilities and upcoming utilities. But yeah, definitely would love to release more characters on Drip for people to collect because I'm designing one right now for Drip. I haven't even like tried to get approved or accepted, and I'm already designing a character for it.
That's just fine. Like I say, Drip, Drip should aid you in your goals, right?
Yeah.
So like, you can get started without us and then use us to help you as you grow,
Yeah, 100%. So let's spin the wheel here for the space cats. It's 50-50 odds of it landing on either or, and then whichever one wins gets the pot on the betting system, and also gonna give away that space cat. So let's go here and spin it.
Oh boy.
All right, we're spinning it. Let's see what wins. I put it for a minute. It's gonna spin for 1 minute just to make it just to make it more intense.
Is it spinning really slowly?
Yeah.
No, I don't think the stream caught up, but now it's going slowly.
I feel very slow.
It's okay. Now it's slowing down. Oh,
Okay,
God, it's gonna go right in the middle. Holy. Oh snap, bro! It still hasn't stopped.
What is going on?
Wait, why is it starting to spin again? Wait, what?
Oh no, the stream is delayed. The stream is delayed. You'll see it spin.
What's it at?
It already chose it. It's the yes,
Which
so
one?
it's mint 94.
Frick. I just lost $30.
Let's go, Piefly. All right, no, he lost. Good. Not good. All right, so Space Cat 94 was the one that won. Big dubs. So we'll be giving that away to chat here. If you wanna, here we can raffle one of these now, but yeah, that's awesome. We'll be giving away the Space Cat. We did have one more topic. I don't know how you guys were doing on time, Savage, Drewy.
I can keep talking.
All right, Savage, are you okay to chat for a few more minutes?
Yeah, for a few more minutes, yeah.
All right. So we have another section here, which is just game reviews. Piefly will pick a game every week just to talk about like just the overall quality of it, and it could be Web 2 or Web 3. Piefly, did you happen to pick a game this week? If not, that's totally fine.
Yep, I did.
Oh,
So
snap.
today we're gonna be talking about Fortnite and
Oh God, bro's fired. No.
hold on. No. Now we're gonna talk about Legends of Illumia, another game on Solana that I know Savage is familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I played that a lot earlier this year. Yeah, no, let me get into it. So Legends of Illumia, like I said, is a game on Solana, and one thing I really like about this game is kind of like an MMO. You go in with a dungeon, group of 4 people. There's Actually, there's a solo dungeon, there's an easy dungeon you do with 4 people, and there's a hard dungeon you do with 4 people. That's kind of like the core gameplay loop. Is you're kind of going through these dungeons, you're getting chests, you're earning dust, which you can convert into an actual token called EKS that has actual monetary value. So you can withdraw every day. But another thing that's interesting about this game is you do the characters in this game. They are NFTs. So in order to play, you do have to have one of these NFTs. Actually, I haven't checked the floor price recently, but I believe last I checked, it was on 1 Sol. And there's a couple classes. I believe there's the barbarian class. There's the recently added archer class and the battle mage. And as well, they have recently added pets, and these give you like little buffs. It depends on the color and the breed of the pet. They give you different passive and active abilities, and you can kind of like breed them and level them up. And yeah, it's honestly a ton of fun to play in a group setting. It's kind of like one of those things that you can kind of just I don't know. I kind of like, I feel like I've coined this term for like Minecraft vibes, kind of like especially in the easier dungeons, you can just kind of like.
It looks better than Minecraft, FYI.
Everything looks better than Minecraft.
Whoa. Hey, I like Minecraft. That was the
That's not
first
static,
game.
and that's okay.
Yeah, Minecraft is great, but I'm just saying it has a different art style.
Yeah. No, I don't think I've played it a little bit. I haven't played it too much now.
We played it so much. Like me, Piefly, and people in Degen Legends.
What?
Really good team game. It's a good team game. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta look into that. I haven't played it at all. Is it
Extra characters? You ever want to borrow one?
borrow, bro? I'm just gonna keep it. What do you
Yeah.
mean borrow? I ain't sending anything. If you
What
send
the-
stuff to my Solana address, I'm not sending it back, my guy.
All right, never mind. Then. Take it back.
Oh,
There's an endgame content. Funnily enough, no one's done it yet. There's like an
the
island,
dragon?
like the dragon. Yeah. I believe there are attempts to do it. I think 20 or so people attempted it. They did not succeed. It is very hard, and the way
Is it
progression
called the
works,
Gravekeeper or no? Sorry, I didn't.
I forget.
Oh,
I forget.
Sorry, go ahead.
Very good. And they did recently add a new dungeon. It's kind of like the undead dungeon. There's like skeletons. Kind of like takes place in a graveyard. So that's their recent update. I believe they do also plan on releasing on mobile. But back to what I was saying, it is kind of like Minecraft vibes in that it's like doesn't take much brain power to like play. It's kind of just chill, kind of like relaxed. Nothing really
What's
to
the name of this
actually.
game?
Legends of Illumia on Solana. See if I can
Their
send it
Twitter
in the-
is Play Illumia.
Yeah.
Oh, I have seen this game.
Yeah, it's on Solana. I mean, it works. I mean, you connect your NFT to the game and use your NFT, and it actually levels up, and the
Oh, there we
levels
go.
stay with the NFT forever. So
Oh, wow.
there's
Yep.
it's pretty cool.
Wow,
Yeah,
this actually looks decent.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It is honestly.
The
Expectations.
floor is about
This
0.4 Sol for like the very cheapest. It's probably a low level, but yeah, you know, it's enterable. You can enter it pretty cheap, you know.
For sure. Yeah.
what? Wait, Piefly, have you streamed that before?
I have. Yep.
Oh,
Have
yeah,
I
we
been on
played
your
a
stream
lot.
when you streamed it?
Maybe.
It's been a long time since we played a
Yeah.
lot.
Whoa,
yeah.
this looks good, bro. What the
It
heck?
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fun.
we
That
should
looks
probably play again by fly.
Dude, I'm down.
Wait, that
Yeah,
looks
I'm actually down.
crazy. What? Bro, I have not seen this on the
I,
timeline.
Yeah, because they don't get a lot of Twitter traction at the moment. I'm not sure. They
And
have
the
been
fact that,
updating
like,
a lot.
In theory, you could buy your NFT, level it up, and then sell it, right?
100%.
like-
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you can do. So you can actually feel like you didn't waste anything by playing. I actually leveled up a bunch of characters and I still have them. I have not sold anything.
Same.
It's interesting because if I didn't know how general we were gonna get, but like that is one of the most frustrating things to me about Web3 games. I'll take this opportunity to rant is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Do it.
Of course.
Is
Let's
that
do it.
literally the reason NFTs were created by Vitalik was because he lost his World of Warcraft game.
Exactly.
And so, like, no one is building games where the NFT is just like the save game or your progress in the game. And like, there are so many games where, like, you know, you invest either time or money, right? And so, like, what I would love the ability to do is like buy a save game for a game that I like, and then I can just like play the levels that I want.
You want to know what I did?
What?
I found the character that I like the skills the most, and I bought the highest level I could afford. Like I just waited until there was a deal. Somebody wanted to get out of the game, and I was like, okay, I'll take it for that price. And then that's how I got my high level.
Yes,
like,
that's the way it should be. So you can
play with my
how you
friends
enter the game.
at the highest level.
Wow,
Awesome.
that's cool. Yeah, I think so, like with the levels, WagMe Games is similar to where if you level up your character card, you sell it as that. And I love that, dude, because like you're inviting two sets of players, right? The ones that want to play and level up for free, like you have that free option for people. But then for the ones that have money and are okay spending more just to be at a high level or rarity, they'll pay for it and they'll play and enjoy it. Like you have both sides open, and yeah, that's sick.
You kind of build sort of an intrinsic marketplace then, because like, I mean there is a market that immediately gets created, because there, like you say, there are people that are going to want to pay in time, and there are people that are going to want to pay in money, and you get to find out what the balance is.
Yep. I have always tried to skip steps in a game to save time, because I like money to me is like I'd rather spend that having fun in the game. Like that time I want to spend that having fun, like not grinding all the way up for a month or two or however long it takes.
And as you get on in life, time becomes very valuable, right?
Yeah.
Like
100%.
So yes, I am you know, it's like if I like something, I'm ready and willing to spend money on it so I can enjoy it, you know. And if I have to grind, I'm out. So yeah, it's
if you guys ever want to try this game, let me and Piefly know. We have characters.
Okay.
We have bonus characters.
That's to say the least. We have characters.
I think,
and it's all browser based.
I think I have 10 characters.
Is the game browser based?
It's on it has its own launcher.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which launcher?
Yeah, but the marketplace and
it uses
connecting
its
the
own
NFTs.
launcher.
Speaking of the marketplace, that is my one like criticism of it. Like every armor drop you get in game, you could potentially turn into an NFT. Well, that's a cool thing. It's led to a very inflationary market. But the good thing is you get really good armor for cheap, I guess.
Yeah.
Which
in my opinion is fine, because I don't need to make money from the game. I can enjoy it with my friends and just hold some assets.
Yeah.
And that's how I like it. Because if you think about all the time you've spent playing games in your entire life, imagine what this space will be like in 5 to 10 years in the games that survive and that you have assets in that you've been able to build up. That's what I think about, because I've been, I'm 34. I've been playing games forever, and I've not been able to keep anything of what I've played. So I'm just, that's what I like to think about.
You're old. I'm just kidding. No, I'm old too. I'm 27. I feel old. I feel it.
Have 3 more years.
You're a wee baby.
You guys are not old.
No, I feel it. I feel like I should have done more in my life at this point, but at the same time,
you still have plenty of time. Bro. You still have so much.
Yeah,
to extra age, you're 54, and I still wouldn't consider that old.
Okay, half a century is old, bro.
No, not really.
Nah, it's definitely not. Yeah, you have plenty of time, man. You don't have to achieve everything by 27. I promise.
Plus, AI is going to be probably taking large quantities of jobs. So like, the more you've invested in being like a person that people like, AI can't replace that yet. And
I agree, actually.
Oh, that's facts, actually.
They cannot replace relationships and like the people you've met and the networks and yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it.
That's true. Well, guys, I think we're past an hour of streaming. But yeah, really awesome. I would love to have you guys on again at some point in the future. Maybe here's an idea. Here's a thought to put in everyone's head. What about once we're all creators here on Drip, we have our creator accounts, we can come back again and talk about it.
I would love to do that. And maybe I could get Viv to come on too, because he would probably want to hear from you guys.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
He's actually stopped by my stream like a year ago, like twice.
Nice.
Through the Drip account, because I tagged the Drip account one time last year. I was like, I'm just gonna tag him, and then bro actually showed up on my stream.
So cool.
Which was really cool. But yeah, the new CM at Drip unfollowed my account, so I'm sad about that. But it's okay. It's okay.
Unfollowed?
It happened. It happened. Okay, that's all that matters is that it happened.
Hey, you got my eyes, man. So
Yeah.
good.
Awesome. But yeah, dude, I appreciate SavageStudios for hopping in on this podcast episode. Yeah, I'm sorry I had a lot more questions planned, but the time just went by really fast. But man, I appreciate you guys hopping on. Really do.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll end it here, guys. We'll be back next week with another episode, me and Piefly. We'll see who we have on next. But thank you everybody that showed up. Yeah, we'll see you guys later. Deuces to the people.
Wow.
Very sweet.
See you later, guys. Thanks for having me.